running at my pace. Jordan 1s.
Our fuel pumps. That's all I can do. The motor will make more power. We need a bigger fuel system and we need a bigger turbo, bud. Fuck no! Come on! We need a bigger turbo. I got a big enough turbo. It's not big enough. We need like a, what about that new 8080? It'll bolt right on. Aha! Found the part timer. There he is. I get to see his wheels on his truck now after I park mine. Good morning, bud.
Good morning, pal.
You want to see all your wheels on the truck?
Hey, they fit and they don't rub no more. So.
They don't rub?
No.
Then why are you looking at 12s again?
That's just
uh-huh. There she is, boys. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I traded a guy for it.
Yeah, no, I think it looks really good. What do you guys think? Josh's new wheels on his truck. I know you guys wanted to see him. Definitely not a hot boy no more.
Nope. It's back to
You're a sophisticated, old man.
Civilized.
Well, at least your wheels match your age.
Yep. Hey, your wheels match your age.
Oh,
man, look
my wheels match my hairline. That's what it is. Come on, give me a break. Look, I got so much wheel gap, fender gap. That's all I got. 55 pounds. Okay. What are you here for?
Finally throw this thing on the dyno and get some numbers.
You ready for the moon tune? Damn, it looks clean. When are you gonna do mine?
Told you. I mean, you want me to do the car or the truck?
Hey bud, what happened to your bumper?
Talking about that little scuff?
Yeah.
That's been there since I bought it.
Wow, it really shows it now.
Hey, you know what sucks though?
Huh.
This thing. Fuck. Bring it out the garage and leave it out for one night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Someone freaking beat his taillight in.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Hey guy, when can you do my WRX? How much? Let me know.
Alright, I'll let you know. It takes like 2 full days to do it like this.
Josh, you need this done to your blob eye.
I know.
Look at that, ceramic coated, dude.
You feel it? It feels wet.
Damn.
Like my latex
Damn, it does.
Stick to it. It's great.
Well guys, Travis is back because we're gonna send her on the dyno today. Back when I originally tuned his car, it was at the very beginning. Thankfully he trusted in me.
I'm still on the version 1 too.
And she's still alive.
Yeah.
So. But there's a lot of new things we've learned, a lot of different ways. So we're gonna put this thing on a dyno. We're obviously gonna start out on his low map and get that dialed in for the street. He'll have a nice street map. He was gonna have it on pump gas today, but he just didn't get enough time to change it to do flex fuel, but we can do that later on.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. It should just be the change of the injector scale. It multiplies off of it. So I should be able to just change it to pump gas and then put the E85 map
Sounds
over.
Good. So she's topped off on E right now.
Nice. What do we got for content?
I think it's 75 or 76.
Perfect. So guys, we're running this a little bit lower on content because we are lacking on a fuel system. And to most, they would say this is a large fuel system, and it is. But for where we're trying to go, it's very on the cap side. So I think you would benefit a lot by going to 2600s and bigger 525 pumps. But at that point, you know, it depends on what you want to do with the car. You
I
know,
haven't quite maxed out the pumps yet, just the injectors. And I got
bull.
them cleaned.
You did get them clean.
So
I'm going to bump up base pressure today to give us as much of that fuel system as we can, but it's going to be inevitable that I'm sure we're going to end up maxing out today if he wants me to go there.
Right.
I really don't know what this thing's gonna make on the dyno, because I've only made 723, I think is the most on that dyno ever, when Steve used to tune, and this car made 1,009 on our virtual dyno, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
1018. No.
1018.
1009 on the virtual dyno, and then it made 1018 trap speed.
So very close. When it trapped, it went 154.9 or 155 mile an hour. Car is limited, a little bit heavier unit here, but conservative weight side, I just weighed it the same as a normal STI, which with him in the car and the weight of the car is 3650, and that's what it trapped its power at. So today, like I said, I don't have any clue on what this thing is going to make on this dyno. I mean, we know 700 on that dyno is insanely fast. This car is, like I said, made 1,009 on the virtual dyno, so I'm very curious to see what it ends up making on there. We've already backed up the power and trapped it, and today I think we'll end up turning it up probably more than where we've had it. So we'll see.
To the moon.
You might be the most power Subaru's ever made on this dyno today.
I'll be okay with that. I need to finally get those numbers to ETS.
Yep. And I didn't pick up dyno sauce, so all the boys are probably gonna be standing in the door jams in the trunk, because I think this thing's gonna have trouble spinning on the dyno. As soon as we get to about 650, 700 on the dyno, the smaller rollers do kind of work against us, and this thing may start spinning. We might have to put Josh's drag radials on over there if we want to try, but we'll try it on these first, see what happens. Worst case, if we spin, then we can figure out a solution.
Call some friends.
We'll call some friends. We'll be like the Honda boys in the videos where they're all standing on the door jams. Yeah, that's gonna be us. So I'm gonna let the GoPro charge a bit more, because I didn't plug it in last night. Rookie mistake. And then we'll get this thing on the dyno, get it loaded up. I'm gonna do just a normal cleanup tune from the start. Now that I have these boys here, the normal boys, I can have them record from the outside, so that way you guys get outside videos. And then we can just get the drivability done, because I'm gonna raise bass pressure, so I need to clean that up and just get the initial bass tune done. And then from there we can start recording the power pulls. You ready? How far do you want to go up today?
Boost pressure or horsepower?
I think, I don't know, power wise, what do you want? This dyno's gonna be hard, I guess, to gauge that.
Yeah.
Because you made 580 before on this dyno at 38 pounds on a 3576.
Yeah. And
right? That's what it made? I think that's what I made. 580, 580.
That was a 580 Mustang, and then it ended up in like 675 dyno jet. So.
And it trapped that.
Yeah, I want the dyno jet numbers over 1,000.
Yeah.
The converted numbers.
So you hear that, boys?
As for your Mustang numbers,
he's doing some R&D for us right now on the Mustang. We get to know what they make, so that way we can make more.
As for your Mustang numbers, let's go like 735.
735 on that thing. 720 on there. I trapped. It was 850 or 880.
Yeah. So
it should make more than that. It should.
I was gonna say you're talking about mid 700s for Subarus.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go like 5 horsepower over that.
I'm hoping to see over 800 today on the dyno.
Hell yeah.
I would like to see that. We can get over 800, dude. I've never seen that. I've never seen a Subaru crack over, I think it's 727 or something like that. 730 on that dyno is what Steve made.
Like 735, I'm okay with.
Yeah. What do you think? Let's drop in our guesses here.
I'm gonna say 807.
What about you?
Conversion, and with the way you tune, 818.
So I'm gonna be the bully. I'm gonna give them all the faith. 895.
Oh.
895. That's the moon tune. It's not gonna make 895, but I'm gonna try. Let me charge this thing. It'll be on like 75 pounds to do that.
Well, all the straps.
All of them.
Hold old girl down here.
Now,
She's a party animal.
she is gonna be a party animal. I'm gonna load her new map on. This GoPro is a piece of trash, Josh.
Yep.
I don't know, I just said format, so we probably lost all our content today.
Probably.
We got Travis over here. Got his car on the lift. We're having fuel system issues. Have to repeat myself just in case I lost all my shit. So what Travis is doing under here is he's getting his fuel filter off, because when he brought the car here, we were at a solid 33 psi of fuel pressure. And we know if 2 Walbro 450s on all the time, there's probably going to be more around 50, 55 at idle, because it overruns the return line. So we're going to check the fuel filter. We found a blown fuse on one of the pumps. Wire was getting pretty hot when we put a new fuse in. Pump is kicking on. Generally that makes me worried for a relay or a fuel pump, but we're gonna check the basics first and a fuel filter. So that's what we're doing right now. Got it over here on the lift. Hopefully it didn't delete all our content from today.
Fingers crossed.
I hope so.
I mean, granted, we're repeating everything, so.
Other than this morning's conversation.
Oh, we can have this morning's conversation again.
Yeah, where we guessed the numbers.
We'll guess the numbers. We'll talk about the ceramic coating.
Ah, see, yeah. I know, he just got the same ceramic coated. I need my car ceramic coated now.
Yeah.
Saying it's shiny.
Chemical guys. Stuff.
All right, we'll get this thing apart and then we'll go back over and re-say everything we did just in case. God, I hate this freaking GoPro. I'm gonna throw this thing as far as I can out this door in about 2 minutes. Yeah, right over there?
Oh, good. Are you okay?
I'm about to rip this fucking GoPro right off the charger. Okay, we got this filter out, and this is a first eye view. Ah, there's some shit in there. Not very much though. I mean, you can see some shit in there. Not bad for what, year and a half?
About a year.
All right, well, that's not your problem.
Looking more like a fuel pump.
Yep. Well, now we're gonna have to put this back on, and then we're gonna have to go in the back, have the cover off,
Yep.
unhook the one that had the fuse that was bad, and figure out which pump that is.
Yep.
Because that's got to be the pump that's bad.
Which is super weird because we unhooked the other fuse and it only dropped
A couple PSI.
Yeah.
That's because one pump's not flowing as much as it says it is.
Yeah. So I'm confused if we pull the fuse.
But you hear it.
If you pull the
pick up
fuse for the
it.
good one.
That's the weird part. You plug that thing in and the fucking thing about sounds like it's going to blow the line off.
Right. But if you pulled the fuse for the good one, wouldn't fuel pressure drop to like...
You would
super
think
low?
it would drop pretty low, but we do have it pretty cranked right now. You gotta remember that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Technically, if we reverse that, put it down where it's supposed to be, then unplug it, that would be a proper way.
Okay.
But we don't have really any way to...
E.
I mean, I guess we do. We could set it with one pump, which we already did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem right.
No.
I don't know. Something's weird.
Yeah.
What's going on here,
I still
Onyx?
zip tie.
Yeah, you can still a couple zip ties.
I'm still a couple zip ties.
Fine.
I hate factory harnesses.
Charging $100 zip tie.
Fine.
All right, guys. So we've been troubleshooting this thing, and we can definitely hear that one of the pumps is not flowing as much as the other. I did try a new relay. That didn't seem to do the trick. Take a look at old girl here. This is dirty. What are you doing, guy? You off-roading this thing?
Not that I remember.
Obviously, this says
Oh, hey, I found the nut
it's a
you
lie.
dropped.
Oh, where?
It's right down here.
You found my nuts.
They're in your wife's purse.
Wow. Now I see why they miss you on the channel. We're gonna get these lines unhooked, get this hanger pulled out, switch out that pump, and fingers crossed, we can finally go make some power, hopefully, guys.
I'm praying for it.
Or this thing's gonna be here for months on end, and then we're gonna do a fuel cell, cut the front end off,
What we sit here and
bigger turbo.
What? Sorry, what? I heard months on end.
So we're
Something cut, something this, we'll sell that.
we're gonna cut the front end, cut your frame rails off. We're gonna put a real turbo on it while we're here.
Put a real turbo on it. It's running a 76, 75.
It's about that big.
Yeah, small
right
housing,
there.
so it spools a little faster.
Inch.
I got it.
Why are you taking your gloves off?
To order pizza.
Ah, I like food. As you guys can't tell, we have a pizza place right up the road, so he's winning my heart over right now. So I got this Radium fuel hanger out here, and luckily we still have our bolts in, but I think she's had some 85 in here for a bit.
Maybe.
I don't even know the last time you put pump gas in this thing. It's probably been since like the 6.4 when you went to Portland.
No. Last time I was running pump gas before we did this
That's right.
setup. So it's been a year
Yeah.
since it's had pump gas.
So we're gonna take this hanger apart and we're gonna pull the pump out. We're gonna look at everything, see if there's anything that jumps out. I'll try to put this camera up. I know I suck at that, so I'll try to do something. If not, you guys just have to deal with me fast forwarding for now. There you go. That's a decent view. Now let's see here.
All right, Domino's.
Ooh, Domino's.
Domino's Pizza nearby.
They got their
The one right off Petro.
2 medium deal. I think we get those things for like 14 bucks for both.
What's the shop number?
Unit 10.
Unit 10. Those look dirty.
Yeah.
Can I get one of those with pepperoni and mushroom? And then can I get the other one with green?
All right, guys, we got the thing all back together. Fuel filter is clean. We did put the new fuel pump in. The filters are pretty dirty too, so we went ahead and got those cleaned. And we turned it on. We still had some heat on one of these fuse panels here. This is a Radium DIY kit, and these have been on the car obviously for quite some time now. Yes, I do know this is gonna need to get mounted, but we just replaced this and we had. Oh, you want to record now? Okay. So these are a Radium DIY kit here. I know we need to mount these, but we've been diagnosing them, and one of them was getting pretty. All right, since none of my GoPros want to work because they're all piece of shit, I don't like the cold, and I final up this talk. So I replaced one of these fuse blocks because it was getting so hot it would burn your hand. Obviously that's not right. We checked the wire, you follow the wire, even to the firewall was not hot. Checking the back, not hot. Changed the relay, still got hot. So we changed it, brand new fuse block. For whatever reason why, something was obviously wrong with it because now this does not get hot. So we figured that out, we fixed this, and we put a brand new pump in the car. So now we're gonna go ahead, get it dialed back in. Fuel pressure is now up. We're at like 54, 55 PSI. So definitely up, and that's with the vacuum line on. Once we pull the vacuum line off, start the car, we can adjust our fuel pressure, get this thing back on the dyno, and fingers crossed, we have all our fuel system issues figured out and fixed. So he's just buttoning up back there. We're gonna get this thing out, get the other cars back in here because it's starting to rain. Get this thing again. Yep. We get it off the lift, so let's do it. Ready? Action? Camera? Alright, we're gonna try this round 2. Gotta get the thing all strapped on. Now, hopefully, we got the fuel system stuff figured out. We can start dialing this thing in. Like I said, we gotta do drivability, so we're gonna do that. And once we get the poles, then we'll start recording those, and we'll just keep going up, all the way up. Right?
Did you say strap in or strap on?
Strap on.
Uh-huh.
Strap on.
I gotta connect all these millions. been working on getting the street map all finished up on the car. I think what, we're 3 pulls in now, 4? 3? 4. So we did the first pull, obviously, see where we're at, clean up the fueling map. The car has a lot more fuel in it because we've raised the fuel pressure so much, so I've had to dial it back quite a bit. Second map, I turned the boost up, just want to go to a 25 PSI target because we made, what was it, 430? 450?
Yeah. It was 430 was like the first pull on wastegate.
Yeah, I made 430 on 13.5 to 15 pounds. Dyno said 15, ECU said 13.5, so can't complain for that type of power. This is, I haven't changed any settings on the Mustang. There is no dyno jet correction. There is nothing. What you're seeing here is true Mustang original numbers. I haven't changed anything. The only change I give you guys is I do the multiplier on my phone and I tell you what 13% on top of it is. That's it. Otherwise, everything is going as planned. The second pull boost didn't come up. I was just trying to get a feel for it, see where the 4-port was going to be because it's been a bit since we tuned the car.
Yep.
So boost didn't come up. Third pull, no changes other than adding another 10% wastegate duty cycle. Car came up, 32 pound target. Car made really good power. Just cleaning up the fuel, it made 655, right? That's what I think it was, 655, I'm pretty sure.
435 on wastegate.
Yep.
I got, yeah, 655.
Yep, 655 on 32 pounds. No timing in the car, guys. Really, like, this is a street map. This is the one that you can drive it on, not worry by doing pulls. So then what we did from there, I want to go bump it up to 36 PSI. I only put 5% duty cycle on the wastegate. We hit 38 pounds. So I backed it down now for him to 36, but on 38 pounds, we made more than any other Subaru that I ever know of have made on this dyno. You guys know I've been around this dyno forever, and the most I've ever made is 720, I think, on gray, and then I squirted the head gasket everywhere at 50 some pounds on a 6466, 52 pounds. Steve, he had a 6870. Steve being the tuner, his own car. Obviously, it's pretty normal for him to have his record on his dyno. He had 723. This just made 725 and 580 torque on 38 pounds, and the graph is beautiful. Goes up the power, holds it nice and flat. Like, you couldn't complain anymore. I mean, couldn't be any happier of that. Right there, that's, dude, 725 on this dyno. That's a lot of power. I mean, I've had that before on this dyno, and it's enough to give you a good scare in a street environment. So this car is a track car, obviously. Yep. He has a street map so you can drive around, make sure you can go get gas in it, go get dinner or food or whatever, car show. That's what it's there for. So we have a street map for it that I know is safe for him. That's a lot of power. Even though I backed it down 2% in the wastegate duty, it's probably still going to be right at 700. I'd imagine it's going to be like 690 to 710 in that region. You know, it could be over more. There's no reason to do another pull. We already know where we are. So let the car cool down right now. I'm going to completely revise the map. We're going into track scenario now, and we're going to create his first initial track map. That's going to be for him, probably 42 pounds. That's where you usually race the car at. So I'll put it on that, and then we'll go up from there. We'll get up to like 46. That's where the car was before when it made 1,009 on our virtual dyno. We'll see where we're at with injector duty cycle, and we'll make the decision if we go up anymore. But that gives you a game plan. Just want to stop kind of in the middle ground here. Thanks to these guys for recording for us. I don't even know what to do with my hands because I don't have a camera, so don't make fun of me too much. So, going good? You happy?
Yeah, it's making more power than I thought it was going to, man. Because I thought that the bottom number on there wasn't the Mustang number. I thought that was going to be the corrected like dyno jet number. And so I was like, cool. So making 725 like actual wheel horsepower, fantastic. Then Josh showed me the conversion on his phone. It's actually like 820.
Yeah, 820 is where it's at right now. 13%. Like I told you guys, 13% is very conservative on this dyno. You know, that's probably a really close number for more to 500 and less on this car. It seems like that number grows as obviously you get more power on it, but in the end, we're not gonna give some extravagant number. You know, make 725. We'll go to the track, we'll back it up, we'll give you a trap speed. Today we're just having some fun, getting them a tune that I couldn't do before because I was still learning. So there's a lot of things, and I think this is showing that we've learned a lot. I mean, to take a car like this, and what, we're 4 pulls in, completely brand new map. This is all started from scratch, and to be able to have a graph like that makes me feel good as where I am with a tuner. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We'll get some other good shots, maybe some anti-leg a little bit later. So yeah. So now time to revise it. We're letting the car cool down a little bit, and then we'll do another pull. From here on out, things are gonna get pretty spicy. So I'm gonna add quite a bit of timing, and we're gonna add quite a bit of boost. So let me get to it. We'll check back in. Probably when we're almost finished up, you guys are gonna see some videos of pulls for now, and then we'll come back. taking a little break here for a moment. I'm updating the map. This thing is obviously making quite a bit of power. This thing has far exceeded your guys' both of your numbers. This is hands down the most power I've ever seen on this dyno from any 4-cylinder car. We are right now, I can show you, we're at 813, 645 torque, and still I wouldn't say it's on the conservative side, guys. Obviously we're making power here. This is on 50 psi boost. It's a 76, 75 on the car. You know, we're pushing the limits. So what do? He wants a number, so we keep going up. So I turned her up quite a bit more. We're gonna see how close it'll come to 60 psi on the next one, and we'll see where we can get that number. I think we're kind of getting to possibly the limits of the camshaft on the engine and the turbo. This has a very light port job on the heads, pretty basic head package. This just has BC 280s in it, BC valve train. I mean, you can tell they're holding power. It looks nice. I do have it only revving out to 75 there. You can see it starting to lay down. Like any normal Subaru at this power level, they're going to start laying down as you get more to 8. You know, if you have a GSC S3, a better camshaft for this, it would be able to ride that power out further. But making power, you know, is there really a reason to rev the car out to 9,000 RPMs on the dyno? There really isn't. You know, I'm watching there and I'm trying to rev it out to 8, but I got so many things I got to watch. Still new to this kind of power on this dyno. Obviously this has never even been made on this dyno for Subaru, but new to a dyno alone. So very happy. Car's happy. Hasn't pushed a drop of coolant, haven't had any issues. Fingers crossed. This next map is pretty spicy. So if old girl puts out on the next one, it should do decent, or we're gonna see a sign of we're starting to begin to max the setup out. So I do know we're getting closer on the injector duty cycle. I believe when I looked at it last, we're at 88% or 90% right now. Obviously we're getting pretty close to the edge. So we'll see what happens here. I was just letting it cool down. Figured I'd give you guys an update, kind of an in-between teaser. And then now we're gonna send it for the boys, right? This is a lot of power.
It's a hell of a lot of power.
This is more than this car's ever been turned up, because it's been turned up at the track before, don't get me wrong. But now, timing-wise, this is more time than she's ever had. So
I'm interested to see what it does, especially with the amount of boost we've ran at the track.
Yeah. What is that?
So your memory
0
card?
minutes, probably.
You good?
And you can
SD
close
card.
it. 55 pounds. But, come here, buddy. It still runs.
Yeah, fucking back in my face.
Still runs! Guys, it still spun the tires. We have 3 tires. I definitely need to get some dyno sauce on here. I figured of all the people it probably would help. As you can tell on the dyno graph, but 841, dude. Right in my face, I about fell over. 1.13. There you go, bud.
950 wheel horsepower dyno jet.
That's all I can do. So either A, we're maxed out on the setup of the car. B, pretty sure we maxed out your wastegate space because it's like a 15-pound base. Yeah. So there's, I think you can quadruple it, which would make sense, but we didn't quite get to the quadruple. Yeah. So if we had a bigger wastegate screen, we could probably get more out of it, but that's enough right there to go really fast.
I mean, that's the highest that this dyno's ever seen.
I'll have to load the street map on it, and I'll have to do a little full speed on the way home.
Me too.
I really want to go for a ride. Oh my god, I can't even, I'm so happy right now. But I'm sure we're maxed out in the fuel system. Let's see where we're at in the extra duty cycle. Yeah, she's pretty maxed out. 102% injector duty cycle, and it's 12.9 air fuel, so we're maxed. I mean, we're maxed out on the fuel system, we're maxed out on our injectors, our fuel pumps. That's all I can do. The motor will make more power. We need a bigger fuel system, and we need a bigger turbo, bud. Fuck no! Come on! We need a bigger turbo. I got a big enough turbo. It's not big enough. We need like a, what about that new 8080? It'll bolt right on.
Yeah, let me get sponsored so that they'll let me try it out.
Nice. We need the 8080 on here. Let me turn it on throw off.
Oh, I can hear myself think again.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, let me get
I'm
sponsored.
happy here.
Let me get sponsored to try out that new 8080 turbo and see what kind of power we can make.
Well, bud. There's our conservative 13% correction there. I know I didn't get your number. I tried.
You know what? That's fine. Granted, that's
I mean, we go off of where we used to, but that's on 18%, which is what most people do, is 992. But we're gonna claim we made 841. If anything, we'll add a conservative 13%, 950. I can tell you that I've trapped 990 in this car, or whatever. What was it?
No, we trapped 1,018 in this car.
1,018
with the clutch slipping.
Less boost than that. So take it how you want. At the end of the day, we made 841 on a dyno. I've never even seen a 4-cylinder ever make anything like that. So the car is alive. I feel good in my position as a tuner to keep something like this alive. I mean, you guys just saw us full send it for the boys. It's everything the car had. My wastegate duty percent is at 92%. I mean, it's all the way maxed out. Fuel system's maxed out. If it's the turbo that's maxed out, or a wastegate spring, probably a wastegate spring, and the turbo is probably not too far behind. So I think this turbo is really only efficient up to like 45, 50, and then after that you're kind of pushing the limits, kind of like the 6.4, 6.6. You know, they're efficient up to about 40, and then after that it's just downhill. But hey, I'm gonna do something just to check for you. What's that?
Brush yourself shirt.
You doing the coolant check for me?
Hasn't pushed a drop.
Hasn't pushed a drop. 55 PSI, a boost, and dude. Yeah, that is a feeling to have, like as far as how the car feels inside. And his face, I wish I had a camera shot.
Oh my god.
Of his face when
this car gave me a freaking
when it blew off out the turbo.
Yeah.
In his face. He thought he about died. He thought it blew up.
I thought something blew up. I'm standing there right in front of the outlet holding the fan, and as soon as you let off, it blew smoke out the exhaust and then backfired back at me and just shot me in the face.
I gotta get my picture, even though
You're gonna get a great video from the backside of me almost falling over from that.
Why do you have to spin on that one, girl? Guy, you know it has to happen, right?
Huh?
You know it has to happen now, right?
What?
Motherfucking street hit.
No.
What? What do you mean no?
You see that?
That ain't snow.
You see that? That's water.
We don't care about water.
I
We're
don't
going.
want to die.
I want to die.
I do. Jesus Christ.
Just a street map.
Just an easy like 800 wheel horsepower street map. No big deal.
Nah, no, I thought you were just ranting and raving about your good tires, bud.
Oh yeah, no, they're fantastic tires.
Yeah, I agree they're fantastic tires because it took almost all day to get them to spin.
Yeah, they spun on the last two.
Yep. All right, I'm just about finished up getting these straps off. We have about 80 million down here. So got those finished off, got his intake back on so we don't have the hot boy intake out the hood. And just wrapping up. Sheesh. How's it go?
Huh?
Huh? Sheesh.
Oh my god.
Well, guy, how happy on a like scale of 10 are you?
Dude. like 12.
Ooh. Yeah. Fuck, I didn't show him on there. I found the Dyno jet button on the damn freaking computer.
Yep, Dyno jet conversion.
I can't pull it up. I have the picture of it. I'm gonna put the picture in for you guys. Hopefully it doesn't look all scaled. You're gonna see the dip in the graph because obviously it's spun. But with Steve's map equation, that's all he did to the dyno where he added it. It said 951 and we said 950. So I mean,
yep,
dead on the money. You gotta remember this is a 76 mil turbo on 55 PSI.
That's also 950 spinning the tires at the peak power with 4 extra grown men on the car.
We were trying to keep her planted, but it just didn't happen.
No.
But there you go, buddy. Thanks for always trusting me. From the beginning, this is the second car I ever tuned, was this car. We tuned gray, and then I tuned this.
Yeah.
And she's still alive.
And you gotta think the daily map's 800.
Yeah, it only made 819 on the street map. 36 PSI. 38, sorry.
Yeah, you
38 PSI.
dialed it back.
I dialed it back, so probably right around 780, 800 on the street map. There you go, guy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
No problem. Just gonna wrap it up, guys. Drop what you think in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully we got enough videos going for you guys, and you got to see the boys party. This is the fun days. So
got to finally hang out after.
This is what the case of the Mondays are here, because Monday's appointment only, so that means the boys get a party on the dyno. Yeah. Oh man, it makes me more excited to put VA on the dyno.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. You guys will see. But till next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Living life up in the fast lane. Hey. Living life up in the fast lane. And I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down. Living life up in the fast lane. Pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground. Living life up in the fast lane. Life, though you limits, you just put them in Coronas, Coronas, Coronas. I've been working, I need that advance with the bonus, the bonus, the bonus. Ain't no thoughts about tomorrow, I'm just living in the moment, the moment, the moment. Full tank of gas and 200 on the dash, bitch, I'm zoning, I'm zoning, I'm zoning. Fast lane, living life up in the fast lane. Hey. Living life up in the fast lane. And I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down. Living life up in the fast lane. Pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground. Living